Hey crafty people, welcome back to my channel, and in case you're new here, I'm Sarah, also known as Craft Nerd because I'm a nerd who loves to craft. I do paper crafting, card making, junk journaling, and mixed media art. Let's get crafting! Welcome back. In case you're new to my channel, what I am currently doing is participating in Ceri the Crafter's Mixed Media March 25 challenge, and I will link my playlist down below as well as his intro video, but the parameters are you need to create something that's a rectangle that has gel printing on it in some way, shape, or form, has a number corresponding to the day of the challenge it is, and your signature. So those are the basic parameters. And if you've been watching my videos, you know I've been making ID cards for Flora and Fauna found in a, whimsical Wonderland-esque place. And we created our first 3, and it's the 3 different styles that I'm using for these guys. And I want to create 3 more, so we'll have a total of 6. So that's what we're working on today, is another one of these ID cards. And so step 1, we're going to add some inkiness to it. And what I have is some vintage photo distress ink on an acrylic block, and I'm just gonna kind of smoosh to add a little more interest to the background. And I'm gonna grab my heat tool and dry this off. And normally I would have done all of the specimen ID cards in one video, but the part of the challenge is posting a project every day for the month of March. So instead of doing them all at once, I'm breaking them up and doing them on individual days. All right, so I have got, in case you haven't seen this before, I've got a Crafty by Tony scripty stamp. I'm gonna ink that up. I'm gonna stamp it off on a scratch sheet so it's not quite as dark. And then I'm gonna stamp it over here as our observations. Then I'm gonna put a number for our specimen. And this is from a Tim Holtz Stampers Anonymous set, and I don't remember which one. It's probably in the first video, so I'll leave it listed down below. And I'm just gonna use my pieces of scrap paper to cover up the numbers I don't want, so I can just ink the one that I do want. And then stamp that down. For our March, or for our, to get our number on the piece, I am using a date stamp. Now it's for, the present time frame, and I want this to be, faux vintagey notebook. When we're done, ooh, I can talk. Really, I can. I swear to you. I can string a couple sentences together. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to ink the 25 of the year on here, which is 2025, and then handwrite in, I've been making these for 1825. So I'm going to ink the first part of the stamp. I'm going to come in and try and be very judicious in inking the 25 part. I think I actually managed to not get any on the 20. If I had, I would have just come in with some paper towel and wiped it off. We're gonna stamp that down. I'm gonna put my top my Versafine Clair so I don't get ink on everything. I'm gonna grab a pen, because I believe I said in this video, I don't know, I've been making these all kind of in a row. One of the parameters of the challenge is to sign your work. So I'm going to be the collector. As I said, I want to make it 1825. So there we've got it, a date on it. Next, I'm going to pull out my filed stamp, which is again a Tim Holtz Stampers Anonymous. I'm sure I mentioned in the first video which stamp set these are by. I'll just figure that out and leave that in the description box down below because I don't remember off the top of my head. I'm also going to stamp this guy, which I'm sure I've said before and I'll say again, has a date of 1944 and we're 1825, but it's not that big. You can't see it. It's fine. For this one, we are doing a bug. So let me find my bug stamp that I wanted to use. I think this was the guy I was going to use. As much as I love that one, which I have another project in mind, I'll probably use that. This guy's going to fit on here better. So what I am going to do is grab my Misty because I want to make sure this stamps properly. Ink it up, stamp it. Then what I'm gonna do is grab one of my gel prints. It's actually a cleanup page, and I'm gonna stick it in. We're gonna ink our stamp again, although this time I'm gonna use archival ink because the acrylic paint does not like the pigment ink. And we're gonna, stamp. Let's shift this over just a little bit. And this is wet strength tissue, and I was playing around yesterday with some more gel printing. And so I've got some metallics on this one. Just trying to get some of this on our body. There we go. We're gonna do that. And now what I'm gonna do is trim out the body. All right, there we go. We've got his body cut out. So bring this back over. We're just gonna glue the body down. And grab this stamp and stamp it like so. And there we go. We got another ID card finished for that'll go in the journal. Well, it's like gonna be a mini journal field notebook kind of thing. You'll see. Couple more videos and we'll work on that piece. So that's all for today. If you enjoyed this video, please do all the things that lets YouTube know you enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave me a comment down below. Thanks for joining me, and happy crafting.